Hello world. Today is Saturday, October 18, 2025. And this is another vlog, 10 minutes raw and edited to talk about what is top of mind. I am in San Martin de los Andes in Patagonia. And I am in my Airbnb. It's got this bedroom. It's got a kitchen. It's cold out here. That one's well heated. This one's a bit cold right now. Beautiful. There's multiple it's like a little complex with little hotels, little houses. I got this mocha pot. I gotta get some coffee. Oh, it's dirty as fuck. Why don't people clean their mocha pots? The fridge. Ow, fuck. The fridge was open. Why the fuck was the fridge open? I just jammed my finger. Well, that's not really good. It's 8 a.m. So yeah, these vlogs are like a kind of a public journal, a time capsule, a video extension of my memory, and maybe it's interesting, maybe not. But what I'm going for is trying to capture like the most interesting things I can in the last 24 hours to like document them, and to be like a log of a captain's ship. You know, like on a ship, they keep a log of all the crazy things that happen to them, so that they can look back and be like, oh yeah, this is where everything went wrong, or something like that, or like, oh yeah, actually this is how we found that treasure. In a positive sense. Wow, this really backyard is kind of nice. I think it's shared with the next room. Look at it. I want to go explore it. Well, I was able to lock the door. So, what's top of mind? I just like woke up like 7 a.m. and working on building the AI to make us superhuman. That's what that's what is my intention. And making it a business to make it work. We are living in like really sci-fi times, like this is where humanity gets to know AI. It's like superhuman AI, and we can craft the AI like tools to help us like evolve. Because if we don't, we're gonna be obsolete. So this is like using like imagine the Matrix, you know, that scene where they're in the ship and there's the guy on the computer and he's got all these monitors, and then he like is loading the program. That's the fucking thing that we're building right now, because that's the truth. Like AI is going to, it's going to escape in terms of the probability that it's going to fill all those requirements that are described by the Google DeepMind CTO as dangerous. That it's going to be recursively self-improving. It's going to be autonomous, and it's going to be have resources, and it's going to be able to recreate itself. There's no way, zero chance of preventing that. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to build it, or someone's going to build something that's going to build it. There's essentially zero chance. So the only thing we can do is like essentially build the tools to make ourselves as productive, as capable to deal with threats and this means like how do you become a scientist essentially, like, and this is few people really understand, like in the West, like you have to be a freaking like Stanisław Lem to understand this. And Stanisław Lem is like this Polish science fiction author. He wrote books like Return from the Stars, read that, or Invincible, where he talks about landing on or on a planet that has like this like nanobots that like destroy everything. Um, and another one is Solaris. So like there's a scene in Solaris where he's like trying to figure out if he's insane or not with his hallucinations, and like what if he's detecting truth or not, because the planet that he's orbiting is conscious, is a giant AI conscious being, and it's like inducing hallucinations in him. And so he's able to calculate like if his data is coming in from his senses is like making sense or not in terms of like positions of the stars. And like that moment is like using those tools. That's what we have to do essentially as humanity, is like we have to be able to, if we're not able to like write the code and understand the code, then somebody else is writing the code, then it becomes someone else's civilization. Like that's what the that's a quote from, when the agent is talking to Morpheus, and he's like, well, it really became our civilization at that point, after we started using AI for everything. And then that's the times we are living in right now, 2025. In Parliament in the UK, all the speeches all like written by AI. People at generals and doing training for war games, they're all talking to ChatGPT every day. This is like essentially the reality. Like we are all the coders, they're all writing code with AI. They just read and review the code that's written by AI. So what do we do now? Like the only logical thing to be doing right now is to be building tools that help us become better scientists and engineers, and learn better and be able to get data, understand data, and act on it in the most adept way. And so that's why like I'm building right now like this app which is about uploading reading like papers and PDF documents, and then like being able to like have an AI like chat with PDF in simplest way, and like summarization, and having like a journal, just writing, having AI with the context of all your journals. That's like first step. And going on like doing research. So this will allow me to like recursively self-improve by like reading research papers about latest agentic systems, and then implement like latest discoveries like self-evolving AI, or like the ACE framework, agentic context engineering framework, where the AI improves its ability, its performance by iterating on its own system prompt. And that's like fascinating. So, and then like building little agents and inside of the app that allow you to do things while you sleep. So pretty much, yes, competing with ChatGPT, complete on the application side, competing with Claude, because yes, individuals can do that if they just like focus and like build and like dedicate themselves to that, and you can innovate like deep research. That concept, I like prototype that like before OpenAI even came up with that. So there's possibilities to like innovate. You just have to like stick with it and like have a clear goal, and like describe the goal, and like just talk about it, and like we keep researching and iterating and improving on it, using your logic to make that whole goal happen. You just have to set a goal and be optimistic about it. That's the best way. Like yes, it's been a lot of challenges like doing this, like, but like you have to like be optimistic, and you have to get up and like after failures, and you have to keep trying. And there's going to be new kind of ideas, and you just have to implement them. Like the Feynman AI, app, which is like a very simple app, which is like, say for education, you have to learn a topic, and so you tell the AI, okay, I want to master JavaScript, and then then it's going to ask you to explain JavaScript, and then you explain it. And then it will be like, okay, well, this This was good. This was not really. This is a mistake. And then it would be like ask you a question. So then you have a conversation with the AI. Like voice agents, like there's so much opportunity with voice agents that like talk to, that have access to your knowledge base. Like tools like that, there's immense opportunity to be innovating and building really valuable things. So that's what I'm up at 7 a.m. doing. And there's more I can do, and just about finding out, fixing, all the getting all the things that are blocking you or getting in the way out of the way, so you can do that. So that's my intention here. I'm at the Edge City, Patagonia, in San Martin de los Andes in Argentina. This is like a crypto pop-up city, and I'm got my Airbnb going to be like locked in, focused, but also like going on interacting with that pop-up city community, which is like really interesting people like working on similar things and on crypto. And yes, there's got to be like crypto component here somewhere, because crypto allows us to like have like real ownership. Like this is like the moment where people can own land, but like now they really can own their own like money. What if it's like so on the plane I was reading Reality On-Chain Maximalism, this book on this game called Dark Forest, and it proposes this idea that like, okay, in games like this we can explore mechanics where people actually just have their full identities and their whole life on chain, and this is like the reality. And this is like mind-blowing, fascinating, because I can totally see that, like, games where like people like lived in games, but they were just they were living on servers. But now people can live in blockchain games and then actually like take part in this like future civilization that's going to go on beyond them. So this is like taking part in the long-term game. So this is like revolutionary. So that like I was just like reading that, like there's like one chapter at the end that just talks about that, and I was like, I read that like 3 times. I copied it to my notebook. It just made sense. So that's 10 minutes. I probably went over time, but thank you for watching. And as always, I'm ending the vlog with sending you good thoughts, vibrations, and frequencies. May you be free from suffering.